Outplanting corals. There are three reasons we outplant our mature supercorals. 1. To create patches of bleaching-resistant corals from the same species but different parents that can breed together and produce new corals. 2. To create a signal to attract coral larvae to build the surrounding reef. 3. To create habitat for heat-tolerant algae that live inside our supercorals. Things to consider before outplanting. When selecting your outplanting site, choose your location wisely. You should know what type of base is on the ocean floor and the species of fish and other animals in the area. When selecting an outplanting area, the temperature should be several degrees cooler than the area where the corals you are outplanting came from. The site should not be near river runoff. The silt and fresh water will kill the corals. Also make sure there is a good waste removal system. And don't plant corals close to where waste comes out. Waste will slowly kill your corals. The area should be located on rubble or rocks, where coral fragments can regrow if they get broken. Do not outplant on sand. The area should be under local management, such as no fishing zones. Plant well away from predators like coral-eating snails and crown-of-thorn starfish. You also need to make sure that you plant groups of at least 5 corals that look the same. The different genotypes of the same species should be planted close together, as this will encourage fertilization during coral spawning. When transporting corals of any type, we need to keep them wet with seawater, out of the sun, and out of the wind if possible. Use a spray bottle or splash water from buckets. Be sure all outplanting structures are properly anchored or cemented and corals are not touching any sand. How do we outplant? There are many ways you can outplant your corals, but here are some. Outplanting using A-frames. To outplant A-frames, you need to transport them from your nursery. You need to be careful handling your A-frames into and out of your boat. When you transported the A-frames in your boat, try to keep them out of the wind, the sun, and make sure to keep them wet with seawater, using a spray bottle or splashing water from a bucket. If possible, it is best to place the A-frame behind a large area of rocks or giant corals to protect it from big waves. Position your A-frames facing the direction of the currents so that the water flows through the opening of the frames. To anchor your frame to the ocean floor, thread rods through the bottom of the frame and cable tie them to the frame. Then place heavy slabs on top of these rods. This outplanting method is best used in areas which are hard to monitor. Outplanting using cement. With this method, cement is used to attach supercoral fragments onto a rocky or hard ocean floor. This can be a difficult method and requires practice. How do we mix the cement? Use 3 parts cement to 1 part sand. Then add water. The amount of water will depend on which of the 2 cementing methods you will use. For cement squeeze bags, the consistency should resemble cake icing, like this. Close the pointed end of the squeeze bag with a rubber band like this. Any bag will do to make a squeeze bag. Pour the mixed cement into the bag and close the top with another rubber band. When you have found the spot you will cement onto, use a wire brush to clean the surface. Open the smaller side of the squeeze bag and squeeze the top of the bag for cement to come out the pointed end, like this. Place the corals upright on the cement. The coral will die where it touches the cement, so try not to have too much of the coral in the cement. The other cementing method that we use is cement balls. For this method, the cement should be mixed into a more solid consistency like this. Before planting the coral, use a wire brush to clean the surface. Then we shape the cement into a ball about the size of your hand. Keep the cement ball out of the water while swimming to the planting area. Dive underwater and push the cement ball onto the clean surface, and then attach the coral to the cement. The cement should be mixed and used immediately as it hardens quickly. Mix while on the boat or on the site of planting. Only mix what you will use immediately. Outplanting using cement cookies from your nursery. Use this method in areas with no algae, and if possible, near other surviving corals. To make your cement cookies, refer to the video on constructing cement cookies. The cookies need to be cemented on rocks or hard ocean bottom. Use a wire brush to scrub the surface. Then cement the cookie onto the surface, using a cement ball or a cement squeeze bag. Keep in mind that corals on cookies can become very large and hard to move, so outplant them before they get bigger than 15 centimeters. Outplanting using fish houses from your nursery. To build your fish houses, refer to the video on constructing fish houses. Once built, if the fish houses are open on top, you can place a large coral in the opening. If a fish house has a plate on top, then cement a coral to the plate. This method is better for areas with high water flow. We often outplant fish houses in this pattern. Outplanting using ropes. First, take a whole rope from your rope nursery. Find a hard surface on the ocean floor or on rocks and clean as best you can where the rope will go. Lay the rope on the clean area. Use 4 to 6 inch concrete nails purchased from a hardware shop to anchor the rope on both ends. And then hammer nails as close as you can to each of the 8 corals to keep them close to the ocean floor. This method is better where there is low to moderate water flow. So that's how you outplant. But don't forget to replace the corals on your nursery that you have taken for outplanting, because that's how we repopulate coral reefs. If you have any questions at all about outplanting, contact Corals for Conservation.